at both North London clubs doing something that we didn't expect them to do, starting with Arsenal losing 2-0 to Brentford. I mean,
Brentford,
like,
baby. Remember that.
if you are not, if you put that kind of performance against a newly promoted side who's not played Premier League, don't really know what to say. Like, Arteta is really gotta go, right? Arsenal cannot be playing this level of football throughout like 37 more games because they're not gonna survive because that was just shit.
I fully expected that from Arsenal. Was just me, but I did.
I mean, I know
Yeah.
you're coming from your Chelsea fan side, but just put that aside. As a even
So like,
even if they're shit, right? It's Brentford. Like
So, like, the next two
it
games,
looked like Arsenal was the one that got promoted, and Brentford were the one looked like a Premier League
yeah,
team.
and you gotta think about this, right? So the next two games they have is with Chelsea and with Man City. So it's gonna be most likely, it's gonna be 3 games with 0 points
Do you want me to say it?
on the beginning of the season.
They're probably gonna beat Chelsea at this point, right?
Shut up,
They're
don't say
gonna
that.
beat Chelsea, man.
But no, think about that, right? Like, the fact that they lost against Brentford means that they lost their opportunity to get some like guaranteed points, and in the manner in which they lost, right? Like, also, like, Aubameyang wasn't there, and Lacazette wasn't there, and apparently like they were out because of sickness, and there's no actual specificity from like the club to as to like what the sickness is. I don't think Mikel Arteta on the interview afterwards was even happy that they were out. So I feel like there's something else going on with those two. And a lot of like the starting lineup isn't there, right? Like Partey isn't there. Saliba isn't there. He doesn't even rate Saliba. He doesn't even play him, even though they spent so much money on him.
Because he's out on loan.
So like, how do you expect them to compete even against like
He's
some of the
not
lower?
there because he can't play, man. He's out on loan, so that's why he can't play for them.
Yeah, no, I don't understand how you can buy Saliba for that much and then not play him. You know what I mean? You keep playing him. That part makes no sense to me. Same with what happened with Top Partey. I still don't know.
Injured.
He's
Injured, yeah.
Yeah, and then they just throw in Saka to like save them at the end of the match, and I was like, why is he not starting? They actually looked better with Saka on the team than without.
Also, like newly promoted teams sometimes do that, right? The first game, for the first few games, they're like playing like they're the best team in the world. I remember when Burnley first got promoted like 10 years ago, and they played United the first game, and I think they beat them or like at least got a point against them. So the Brentford, like the first 3 games, they're going to be good. And I think Arsenal will probably play better against Chelsea and City than they did against Brentford too. It's just the first game, but you can't like really have a knee-jerk reaction to say that they need to get rid of Arteta.
I'm gonna say they gotta get rid of Arteta. It's not just the first game; it's just
I think we have to. Sorry to break you down. I think what we have to accept is that the fact that Arsenal have been turned into a mediocre club. You know, they're no longer the club they used to be, or we're used to seeing them. They have that mentality. For them, finishing somewhere like around fourth to sixth is like their biggest achievement, and that's what they strive for. They're not like Manchester United, City, or Liverpool or Chelsea who are like, let's do this. So they have that mentality. They want to survive in Premier League. That's where their goal is. So everything, their purchases, the manager, everything is towards in that direction. So I don't think they will get rid of Arteta anytime soon because
They're basically Tottenham, right?
What?
They're basically Tottenham.
Tottenham is doing way much better than them. Like, if you look at the last 5 years, Tottenham has done so much better. They have contested for the title, Champions League, and you look at Liverpool. I think the best thing they've done is won a couple of FA Cups. That was also like so many years ago.
You mean Arsenal? Not Liverpool.
Sorry,
Not Liverpool.
my bad.
No, it's fine. Don't apologize for them.
We haven't won FA Cup since 2006, so it's not us.
I mean,
This is the right time for them to change the manager because Antonio Conte is available.
That's what I was talking
Yeah.
about. This guy, man. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah.
Conte
but
comes to
Conte
Arsenal.
comes in,
have that
I'm
sense
gonna
of
fear,
urgency,
man.
You know.
Because that man, he took Inter Milan from a mediocre club to Champions League team, like competing in the Champions League and winning the Serie A. So if he does come to Arsenal, then it's gonna be some
They're gonna
serious
compete.
business. Yeah.
Yeah.
They will instantly be challenging for top 4.
Not even top 4. Like in couple of seasons, they might
Imagine.
even challenge for the title.
And I mean, this season,
Like next season.
They won't challenge. for
Next
top
season
four,
they will
man.
probably challenge for the title.
they might just win the league this season.
Probably. Watch they go and beat City and Chelsea back to back, and we all be like, "Oh, Arteta, okay."
No, if Antonio Conte comes in, not Arteta.
Conte,
Come on.
no.
If Arteta wins the league, I'll just quit.
You quit a lot of
Quit
times,
football?
but yeah, like I said, Arteta, I mean, because there's been no progress. Like the way they played, if that's how you start the season, like, and even their preseason, I don't think they won a single game. There's
They lost every game. Yeah.
There's nothing there. The players that come in, Ben White was completely exposed by Brentford. If
Look at that
Brentford-
second goal.
If Brentford exposes your 50 million man, then I don't know how you're gonna move forward in that season. Man.
This is not a 50 million man, right?
You pay 50 million, so he's a 50 million man.
Yeah, you
That's
can pay for shit for 50 million, then
Then
get
that'd be a
shit for
50
50
million.
million.
then that shit would be a 50 million shit, man.
Jesus.
It is what it is.
Such
but
ruthlessness in here.
I'm just saying, man. Like, if
Oh my god.
if you're
Dude.
gonna settle,
The
for
guy's only had
mediocrity-
like one game.
he's had 3 seasons, and it's all been downhill.
Oh no, one game in Arsenal, right? We still can't.
You mean
we don't-
Ben White?
Yeah, Ben White.
Yeah, like I'm not slating him, but it's not like he's just made an entrance in Premier League. He's a Premier League defender. He's been in Premier League, and for him to just let that second goal go in like that doesn't give any confidence. Leno was shit.
We knew that.
That's like one of the weird decisions that they've
Let's not
made.
bring
Lately.
Emi Martinez, man.
But
Yeah, I was
they
gonna
sold
bring that up.
Martinez.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up.
That's just gonna open a floodgate of stuff. But they got couple weeks left for to bring in players. I think Ramsdale's been linked. Odegaard is still their top target. So if they
long.
manage to get some good players in, maybe. But I don't know. Arsenal, it looks like it's just gonna be another dreadful season, and they got no Europe.
Yeah, that I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, they have no European competitions to take part in, so all their focus is on just the domestic competition. So, if they bring in the right players and change the manager right away, then they still have chance. It's just the first game, so
Yeah, if they get Conte, then that's some serious business. That
Yeah, I talked a lot of shit, but they're still gonna go and beat Chelsea next week. It's just gonna happen.
I,
We'll see about that.
Hey, Ayus knows it.
we got Drogba's son. We got Lukaku back. Walk over Arsenal.
Arsenal somehow always beats Chelsea. I just don't get it. That's what I'm saying. Is
They didn't beat us when we had Drogba.
that was
wait,
like
where's the
forever
game
ago.
being played?
Was it Bridge?
Stamford Bridge.
It's at Stamford Bridge.
The last game was at the Bridge, and Arsenal went and beat them.
I think it's at the Bridge. Let me check.
Is it?
But moving on to another side of North London, probably the bigger surprise, or for some